I know this is kind of weird to say, but I actually think that YouTube has made me a happier person. I've wanted to talk about something this last month because I've noticed something a little bit different in me. Since some point in August, I believe, I've been making YouTube videos. I spent a lot of time learning, thinking, and creating. And that has had a much more substantial effect on me than I thought it would. After pondering some of the changes that I've felt in myself, I came to the conclusion that I think that YouTube has made me happier, and I wanted to share my thoughts on that as well as open a dialogue about it. If you have any thoughts or responses, make sure to drop it in the comments, and if you enjoy the video, make sure to like and subscribe. At some point this year, I was watching a video purely about creativity. I've always been a creative person, but until recently, I haven't really went down the path of learning about creativity and what it means to be an actual creative person. In today's day and age, we're blasted with a million things at once, and the default is to just consume. And this video made a very specific statement that has stuck with me since I watched it. And that statement was, you have to change your mindset from a consumer mindset to a creator mindset. I don't remember what video it was, I'm sorry I can't share the source, but that statement did stick with me. We spend so much time letting our brains sit still and just absorbing and consuming stuff that I've personally become quite apathetic and felt a massive lack of purpose. So after pondering that quote for a few weeks, I ended up deciding to try and switch my mindset a bit. I'd do less doom scrolling, I'd grab my camera more, I would take photos and start thinking about videos. I eventually started writing a video script, and then I started making that video. And then once I started figuring out YouTube analytics and learning how to create even better videos, I was just all in. I spend a lot of my days now with a pocket notebook that I jot ideas and camera shots and video titles down in. I now spend my energy thinking and creating, and that's provided so much happiness and satisfaction for me. Further than switching my mindset was then applying the discipline. I very commonly would spend my days off and time after work just doom scrolling or playing games and just vegging out, consuming content, and just doing nothing with my time. Entertaining myself and occupying my brain kind of became my default. So the second I started presenting myself with a challenge and creating and thinking, my honest to God default was to just not do it. As fun and rewarding as it can be, creating content is really hard and requires a lot of discipline, which is something I've never been really strong at. I'm still not. By beginning to discipline my brain and sit down quietly to write a script or drive hours away to a beach to film, I began to figure out that by making myself do something that can be really boring or difficult at times, I was slowly becoming happier. I think I always thought that I'd be happier if I could just kind of sit back and relax and do nothing. And it was kind of a shock to me when I figured out that happiness is really difficult to work for sometimes, and it requires a lot of discipline and forcing yourself to do something you might not want to do by default. Creativity takes discipline, and discipline takes work. Since starting YouTube, I've had to discipline myself to learn and to work at something. Whether I'm passionate or not, I've had to do something different in my brain, and it's provided a lot more meaning. Learning about the creative process and developing a relationship with my own kind of creativity and expression. That's what I've been able to begin doing as of late. And that's why YouTube has been making me happier. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I will see you guys with a new video next time.